Alright everyone, and welcome to a battle replay commentary of the Fay Enchantress's quest battle, Chalice of Potions, for Total War Warhammer 3. Now this was completed on very hard difficulty, and it was using the default army, which is in the main menu in the quest battle tab. Now this army is actually fairly strong for it being a default army. Generally, they can be sometimes not the best, but we are given a wide array of units here, including the melee specialist lord, of course the Fay Enchantress herself. We've got the battle pilgrims, even the peasant bowmen pox arrows are pretty useful units. We have the Grail Guardians, of course, extremely strong, and then an array of cav along with the Blessed Field Trebuchet to top it all off. Now, on the Norscan side, they have fairly weak units if you just look across. Really, they're all just tier 1. I think even just the Chaos Trolls are the highest ranking units here, really. But they can be deceptively strong, so let's have a look and see how we got on in this replay. Okay, if we pause it, this was the deployment phase. Now what the overall idea was, of course, as probably any Bretonnian army would do, is have the cav on the flanks. I've split them into two groups there, along with the Grail Guardians to the side. And then we've got our battle pilgrims in a row, along with the pox arrow peasant bowmen. And then the trebs are waiting there as well, along with their melee specialist lord and the Fay Enchantress. On the enemy side, we have the dogs on the flanks, along with just their general great weapons, their trolls at the back there, and then more of the dogs at the side. Now, my idea here was to act quickly, because we do have these reinforcements coming in. And so the idea is to have the cav on the sides. What I'm going to do is charge straight into the dogs and try and break them, so that it frees our flanks up, and we'll be able to kind of get in behind them and crush them. So let's see how it plays out. Now on this side, we of course charge straight in. I do love to see this. The yeomans are right at the front there, and the doggos are coming, and bang. Hit there, very nice indeed. You can see them running straight through them, and look at that damage, absolutely obliterates them. Now, unfortunately on this side, if you watch here, look at this, so close to hang there. And they just don't get it. I don't know if maybe I clicked incorrectly, or we were literally just 1 second out. But yeah, we missed that side. So that means they're going to come straight towards those battle pilgrims. It's not a problem for them, but it's just something maybe I could have done just very slightly quicker. So now I have to kind of back off to the side here, because I don't want the great weapons to start carving to pieces my cav units. In the meantime, of course, we are peppering them with arrows. We break the dogs on this side, and so our Grail Guardians are going to go the long route along with the rest of our cav. If you just watch the battlefield here, these guys begin to chase the cav over there, which is actually perfect, because it means we are kind of fighting a fairly tame battle here now with our battle pilgrims and our arrow, our peasant bowmen. You can see the dogs there that I missed. I've just broken through to them, but we managed to push them off. Again, these cavs got chased as well. If we just slow down for a quick second, you can see all the way in the distance there, these three, and including this one, were on the run. So I think that strategy was perfect there. It just kept everyone busy. Unfortunately, these Chaos Trolls are pretty deadly, and yeah, these battle pilgrims are going to pay. And we are trying to shoot the arrows across to at least pick up the rest. Charging in with my melee specialist here, we're going to try and duel the Norscan Lord. And then you can see in the back it's time to charge them into the backs of these lines now that everybody is fighting. So we're just going to watch that. You can see the Trebs having a go as well, which I love to see. And let's just play this as they come through. Yeoman, bang, right into the back, along with everyone else. I should have probably broken off some of these, maybe brought some over here much quicker than I did. Especially these Grail Guardians would have had a great time having a shot on these Chaos Trolls, but like I say, unfortunately they are attacking our Battle Pilgrims. I had to drop that healing blood there, or Earth Blood rather, to heal them up. And so we are trying to keep them as healthy as possible. On the other side, we have ran into the backs of these Marauders and have crushed them. The Jill over here is going great. He has been buffed with the Lady's Blessing, which makes him even stronger with a plus 40 attack. And then over here, I'm even putting the Flesh to Stone for the 60% physical resistance, and even then, they are losing that battle. But I am trying to run into the back of them here. I think, in general, I could have just done better on this left flank. The right flank was totally fine. I think all I really needed was these Grail Guardians over here. I can't see them at the moment. Oh, there they are there. They're pretty pointless being in the middle of this battle right now. You can see I've actually clicked them to come over here and deal with these Chaos Trolls now, but it's a bit too late. I should have definitely had those. So if I was to do this again, I would definitely try that. But at this point, we are just chasing everyone away, and you can see on the map that the rest of the reinforcements, well, one of the reinforcements are coming through. So we are starting to just want to clean these guys up as quickly as we can. These Chaos Trolls are quite stubborn. Yeah, look at this, we're just shooting arrows across, trying to get everyone to route and break fully so that they just leave the map. You can see that even the Trebs are having their shot. I think it's at this point I'm pretty satisfied that now the Chaos Trolls are leaving along with everyone else. We can turn our attention to the rest of the army coming in. Another mistake I made was the Fay Enchantress had decided that she wanted to chase these Chaos Warhounds. She shouldn't be doing that. She should be right here in the middle of everyone so that we can get some heals down. But yeah, it's not too big a deal because everyone is on the run. So yeah, so at this point I have turned my Blessed Field Trebuchet around. You can see they try and hit these Marauder Horsemen, and you can see it's actually a pretty sizable hit, that one. And it really did a big chunk there. So at this point, I turn the rest of them around. I'm trying to get the Pilgrims to the front line. And you can see I'm now starting to shoot arrows across to these unsuspecting Marauders, Horsemen, who get absolutely destroyed by those arrows. And you can see their health. Yeah, they're just not happy about that. Even on very hard difficulty, they are not happy about that at all. At this point, I think it was very important for me to try and just chase these trolls off the map. We just didn't want those coming back. I still haven't brought the Fay Enchantress back. She is finally coming back now. This guy's still having the duel. And it's at that point I click him. So let's see this charge come through. You can see everybody is lined up nicely. That Treb is still shooting there, but yeah, look at that. Lovely damage from the Pox Bowmen. They are trying their best to do a charge there. And oh, I didn't realise they actually got to... Oh, they just didn't get to the Trebs there. Managed to catch them with the Knights Errant, which actually works out nicely. In the meantime, I also had these Knights of the Realm come round. So you can see in general, everything is going well. The one thing to note is that the Chieftain starts to come back here. I do pick up on that. You can see actually those arrows are just absolutely destroying the Marauders there, but yeah, I see this guy come back, so I've decided the Fay Enchantress is going to be the one. But I do manage to get some of these yeomen in as well. It's really nice what happens here. You can see the arrows, oh, a huge hit there, but then the yeomen come in with a nice charge, and that finishes him off. As for the rest of them, you can see how surrounded his army are. They're already on the run. We've got Cav chasing their Cav. Yeah, this battle, or this second reinforcements really kind of stood no chance. Yeah, we managed to get that Chieftain down. And then this is when the third and final lot of reinforcements are starting to come in. So we're just finishing everyone off. We still have this lord, but he is on the run, along with everyone else. But again, we're trying to form a line, so I'm just putting my cav on the flanks best I can. You can see the Treb trying his best to shoot up the hill. And then here, I'm just trying to protect the bowmen, which are literally right there. You can see me bringing some cav in just now. And yeah, I'm going to block these guys when they go in for the charge, which is now. And there we go. We just saved our bowmen there. Unfortunately, those yeomen are not going to be too happy about that fight. But yeah, they did their job, and that's what is most important. So this is it. We are doing the final attack onto the Norskins here, and you can see we're just going to charge straight in. These are only marauders. I'm bringing some Grail Guardians around the back. I should have probably just had these running through the front as well. At this point, my cav are going to far superior to anything he has. Just managed to pick those dogs up with those pilgrims. Let's just have a watch at some of the battling going on here. The battle pilgrims having a great time. Just arrows. Oh, lovely spell there. Dropped that and managed to break their ranks, which was perfect. You can see their leader there running in. He's only level 1, so not really a problem. You even got the Blessed Trebuchet shots coming in. Of course, the Blessed Trebuchets not dealing friendly fire there, and those Marauders are not happy about that at all, so they are off skate. And yeah, look at this. We have completely obliterated them here. You can see dogs have managed to get into the back lines there on my bowman, but it's too little too late at this point. Damage has been done. And yeah, this is pretty much clean-up job at this point, as the rest of them are on the run. You can see the score overall. We're coming up to 1,600 kills, which is pretty impressive. Very happy with the strategy on this one. You can see here we've got almost 350 dead entities now. And yeah, overall they haven't really touched as much. Like I'm saying, we were pretty lucky with the default army on this one. It's pretty generous. Oh, this stuff my cat's coming across there. Yeah, the default army is pretty generous on this one. And especially because this guy's only level 1 and the Fay Enchantress is level 15, so we do have quite a bit of bonus there, and that is the close victory. Overall, a pretty easy quest battle. I think this is one in which, if you don't act quickly, you can very easily get surrounded. If you play a kind of defensive game, then you could maybe get overrun pretty easily. But yeah, I ran straight into that first army and I obliterated most of them before they could act. And then it was just pretty much clean-up job on the other two. Looking at the units, of course, our Grail Guardians are the MVP. We probably could have utilised them a lot more. They were never really in any danger from any of these units. So yeah, I probably could have just charged in at any angle with them. So in hindsight, probably used them a bit more. But even the Knights of the Realm here doing pretty insane damage and kills, along with the Blessed Field Trebuchet. And yeah, the Battle Pilgrim's even doing pretty well there. So overall, I enjoyed that quest battle, and we will be moving on to the next one in the next video. If you enjoyed this, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.